The spoiler in the prawn suit, a rant by Niana V. There's so many problems revolving around Maida. I don't know where to begin. How did she survive Kara? How did she meet Sam? What made Sam decide this clearly well-balanced, rational, and well-spoken lady was someone to work together with? Conversely, why would Maida trust Sam when she hates Altera? Why does Maida hate Altera? Why does nobody else ever acknowledge her existence? Why did Altera tolerate her in the middle of their bases? Why does she think Reapers have 2 eyes instead of 4? The game forgot about that and their echolocation? She really floated on a dead Reaper's back all the way from a tropical area to the equivalent of the Antarctic? Why does she get prawn and base modifications that the player cannot? Getting Robin to deal with the satellite tower is the opposite of her self-sufficient character. Maida would have just blown it up or dealt with it herself. What's the point of dealing with the tower at all? Not being looked at? She didn't have problems with that before. How does her Snowstalker fit in the prawn suit with her? It's definitely not going to swim the whole way. If Robin never takes Maida's threat seriously from the start, why should the player? How does her bloodthirsty character fit in with any other theme of the game? Okay, that's all I got. I feel better. Rant if you want, justify it if you want, etc. Now, I've been through this many times, more than once. Throughout the years, I've argued with people months apart. We've had discussions for a couple days, couple months went by, someone else brought it up, and I came back and I'm like, yeah, we've already had this talk, let me rehash it for you. There is no amount of words in the English language that a human being could combine together to come up with a convincing excuse on how Maida exists in the game. I want you to try to wrap your mind around the notion, the absolute empirical notion, that it's impossible. It's not possible. I'm stating this as a fact. This is not hyperbole. There is absolutely no way to justify Maida being in the game. Fucking Jill Murray is stupid as fucking shit. How do these people go to college and come out dumb as fuck? Okay, so Trina Militia comes in. My theories are based on what I have seen in-game and guesswork. She survived because she ate Leviathan meat / blubber, and Leviathans are somewhat immune to Karal. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck of actual kind of shit are you blabbering out of your mouth? Leviathans are somewhat immune to Karal? That's fucking wrong. Because if you say, oh, well, we don't see Leviathans with Karal pustules on them. Yeah, man, they had models for every single fauna in the game that had Karal pustules on them. The Leviathans are not immune to Karal. If that was true, then how does the frozen Leviathan have Karal? I swear, some of you people are so fucking stupid, and I'm not going to be like, no offense. No, I mean to offend you. You're fucking stupid. These people that pretend to be smart, think your shit all the way through. Okay, let's see what else I got to say. Altera tolerates her because she's a survivor of the other corporation that crashed on the planet? What the fuck are you talking about? And when Altera first came after the events in Subnautica, she contacted her headquarters? How? How did she contact headquarters, you dumb fucking retard? Tell me how she contacted her headquarters. I want to know how Maida contacted her headquarters. Is it the same way that Sam shit out the cure for the Kara? Vaginal power, women power, aka people don't know how to write a believable female character? Probably tying up ownership of the planet in court. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. This isn't a theory. This is somebody bleeding out of their ass. Alterra can't get rid of her, but if she dies due to no supplies, then it's not their fault? What the fuck is this speculation? What am I listening to? It's like the wet, sloppy sound of diarrhea hitting the concrete. Alterra keeps track of her with the radio tower in order to have evidence of their non-involvement in her death. She can't destroy it for the same reason Alterra can't touch her, to avoid corporate hostilities. Trinamisha, I actually think you have an intellectual developmental disorder. You are retarded. You are held back, restrained. You are hindered. Jeez, what are you? If you get the tower report after you build a base in Citra, you can see that Alterra was going to send people to stop your illegal use of Alterra technology. Maida wanted the tower stopped so she could use you to do what she legally can't. I don't think Maida's gonna follow the law. You dumb sack of fucking no-no sauce. Just as she used your sister, as long as any investigation shows she didn't do anything directly to... Okay, alright, I feel like the quality of my life has been detrimented. I think I might have lost a couple brain cells. Let me do a salute. Let's all pay respect to the brain cells lost reading that. Oh my god. Oh, Andrea, I did not mean to take 6 minutes to read that. Marge is here because some players liked her and UWE didn't want to throw away some finished animation work. She's in the game to validate the Mary Sue Robin. Let's have an already pre-established, already well-liked character brought back from the dead to accept and to honor our new character. For everyone who didn't participate in BZ's early access from the start, the original writer of the story quit in the middle of development. Marge was already done, but the story apparently was not, and since some players liked the character, UWE decided to keep her, even though they had no idea what the new story was going to be, so the new writer had to come up with a story that somehow included Marge, and almost everyone else that was already done. We can all see how that turned out. I want to say something real quick, and this is the first time I want to directly address Jill Murray. Jill Murray, if you were given, like, if Unknown Worlds was like, hey, Jill, you got to write a story for us, but you have to have Maida alive. If some of the biggest plot holes in the game were not your fault, Jill, and you were just tasked with the impossible mission of making Unknown Worlds bullshit ideas make sense, then guess what, sweetheart? I got a big, fat, juicy, sincere, and genuine apology to hand to you. Because if I'm putting myself in Jill Murray's shoes, like Unknown Worlds hired me, a base Chad, to do the story for their game, but they're telling me, hey, Jeremy, write for our game, but you have to find a way to bring Maida back. You have to. I'd be like, fuck that shit. I'm gone. I'm out. Keep your paycheck. It can't be done. You're asking the impossible. But Jill Murray, if that's what's happened, I need to readdress and reevaluate my opinions on you significantly. However, if a lot of this is your doing, quote unquote, your ideas, then you got a whole bunch of criticism that I share that is valid. But that's something to consider. I want to go back to the. I don't know. I got to think about that. I need to readdress exactly how much of this bullshit story is Jill Murray's fault. Because Unknown Worlds, you guys are good at scapegoating people. Charlie pisses off people on Twitter, so y'all fire Simon Chalinsky instead. And then y'all come up with a dumb fucking ass retarded story, and then you hire Jill Murray, and then you blame it on her when it doesn't go well. I see where you guys are going. Now, we've got some more good old boy hitting that 10-minute mark. Let's go ahead and slip, slop, sloopy bop, and hop on over to the next video.